Voice assist volume. Notification time. Voice assist volume. Photosensitivity. New game. New game. Use stylized fonts. Use stylized fonts. Option. Language. Type. Voice. Mic. Off.
The abbot said to me, Andreas, to access the glossary, pyro, what? Pyro. Oh dear. Okay, what are we even doing right now? Where's the glossary? That doesn't look like a glossary to me. Okay, so that does that. And that does that, I see. I'm not sure what the glossary is supposed to be, but okay. Keep your conversations with Brother Puro to a minimum. Brother Pyro is such a source of wisdom and encouragement to you, though. Indeed, but the role of Christian contemplative life demands that the brothers not engage in idle chatter. The role of Saint Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides several principles for living a monastic life. Jesus Christ, what a pack of doors. Be happy you're only stuck there for a few more months, Andreas. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologized and said I would avoid unnecessary conversations in the future. As illuminating as your conversations may be, there's much to learn in your own work. But Brother Piero helps Andreas understand his work. His experience is invaluable to any young artist. Okay, so there must just not be a dialogue for him, even though it's... Okay. Why would the asshole abbot care? All he's concerned with is the money he can wring out of the boy. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your own masterpiece. And then you'll return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. Free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center, and city of arts including printing. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met, hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty at least? That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying. Who knows, that's not why I'm doing it anyway. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andres. I fear you must leave us. True, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things, trust in providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. Ow! At least I would if they would stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. Right, an outsider he brought in. If he wants your work, he has to deal with you as you are. Would you please stop? I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. Good morning, Ursula. Time to get up. Chapter 1, The Baron. Okay. Oh, good. And then, okay. Click circle, tab to access class. Few more pages. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. Okay. I see. I see. Other Piero of Verona, artist of an abbey known for his honest kindness and helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. Ursula Gertnerin, daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Eva and Big Jory. I see. Okay. Okay. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, and Heptameron. Prior Veronic. I didn't get to read all that. Veronic keeps giving me all these books to read. Fjern. Yeah, see, it doesn't. I don't see a. Does that just add one to the people? I guess. Probably, right? Yeah, that just adds one to people. I see. Prior Baron of Hex, originally from Hungary, Baron is the prior of Curacao Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, known for his interest in esoteric books. Curacao Abbey, that's yeah, Curacao Abbey, okay. I really should clean this up. Oh, then do it already. Oh, we can just straight go to bed. I'm not tired yet, perhaps after compline. Monastic hour corresponding to 8, one of the little hours of prayer. The monks and nuns retired to the dormitories shortly after. Okay, very easy to know where I'm going. That's nice to do. Hey Ursula, how you doing, cutie? Okay, I completely agree with whatever you just said. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually, thank you. I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I brought you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we? Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? A type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire, groschen are typically worth 10 pfennigs, but may be minted at different values. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbe. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. I can't promise anything. I'll see what I can do. Of course, I understand. I hate to even ask it of you. Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard, but just never seems like it's enough. Saint Luke bless you for helping us out. Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Speaking of Saint Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior Theron allows me to work on my masterpiece. A prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist, what a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after all. After some wandering, it must be rather frightening starting all over again. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. They helped me even after I dropped out of university. I can't let them down. I'm sure you make your family proud, Andreas. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. Well, it's hard to say until it's done. That's no way to think about it. I'm sure it will be a treasure when it's finished. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me to over for supper. Of course, please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course, until later, Clara. Eva Gertner, and daughter of Peter Gertner and his wife Christine, Eva was largely raised by her brother and father, Klaus Drucker. Klaus Drucker is the tasting talent printer, husband to his wife Marie, and father to Bertolt. Although tasting is an unusual place for a printing press, he does brisk trade with pilgrims and other travelers on the Imperial Road. Clara Gertner, second wife of Peter Gertner, neither mother of Ursula, known for her kidney kindness and her concern for her husband's health. No, for her kidney, okay. Claire Klaus Eva, Otto Zimmermann, town carpenter and son of old Otto, known for his dislike of the Abbe, especially Father Gernot. Peter Gertner, husband of Claire, father of Big Georg, Eva, and Ursula, known for his temper and his dislike of the Abbe, and Linhard Mohr. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Claire. Can you spare a moment to chat? Of course, Andreas. How can I help? You said you're behind on taxes to the Abbey. How much are you short? Well, about 2 guldons worth. Gold coins used as currency throughout the Holy Roman Empire, though different standards exist for the gulden in different regions, is generally equivalent to the Florentine florin. If you can't pay your rent early, that's all right. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. I'm happy to contribute whatever I can. I know times are hard for you right now. You have a good heart, Andreas, but I'm afraid I can't accept. Peter is too proud of a man to ask for charity while there's still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young and have your own life ahead. I'm happy to pay early, Claire. You've been a good host to me, and I could do without more than your family. Bless you, Andreas. Don't mention this to Peter, all right? He would hate to know I told you about our troubles. He won't know a thing. Thank you, Andreas. Until later, Clara. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Andreas. Hello, y'all. Andreas. Peter. God bless you. Andreas. Yes, Andreas. This weather's been awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. I were things very. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Well, of course they wouldn't know how to do anything now. No one follows the old ways anymore. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our uncstoms customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Pagan goddess of the Alps, associated with animals and spinning wool, she is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. Saint Moritz is a patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was the Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kiersau's shrine. What sort of old customs? The church banned all observances of pagan gods, ill Peter. Well, no one told Perchta that. She was here first. The saints were the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. Rannig Kemper, the late husband of Otilia. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. I won't mention that at the Abbey. The Abbey. Perchta's hounds take the abbot. All right, God bless you. God bless you. Big Georg Gertner, son of Peter Gertner and his late wife Christine, called Big because he is the biggest man in town. That's fair. Ill Peter Gertner, the elderly father of Peter Gertner. Ill Peter is perpetually on death's door, but continues to work the field in spite of it. He is the oldest man in town. Oh, we can't actually talk to Big Peter? That's interesting. Oh, Big Georg. Morning, Andreas. Good morning, Big Georg. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with a plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. Been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your wonder before you came to Tassing? Wander jar. Wandering years during which a journeyman, artist, or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Press and hold to confirm your choice. Basel. Andreas knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Low Countries. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure which one to pick. So we'll just go with Basel, I guess. Over in Switzerland, Basel mostly. Swiss air must be different then. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big George. What did you spend all that time in Switzerland doing, anyway? Other than art, I mean. Hedonist, Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Craftsman, Andreas lives to work and dedicates all his time to his art. Bookworm, Andreas spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Rapscallion, Andreas is a penchant for being involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Businessman, Andreas devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. Ah, come on. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. And do bookworm, I think. Reading mostly and talking about books I couldn't get enough of it. Basil is a tremendous suitor for woodcut artists and printers, and the books they produce are treasures, every one. I didn't realize that books meant that much to you. I've seen Father Tom's Bible and a few other books. I haven't had much use for reading, though. Anyway, I have to get going. George, let's go. Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Well, you are the biggest guy around, so you've got a lot more weight to pull than most other people, probably. Especially if you're behind on your taxes. Thomas, Father Thomas Sprecher, town priest for tasting, tends to his flock at Our Lady of the Labyrinth. What's this over here? Oh, okay, it's our. That's what we do. It's our thingy. Okay, understood. Cool. So is this where we have to go? Town Commons? Probably, probably. Hey Andreas, you say hello to the girls today? Eva and Clara? Oh, it counts both of them at once. Okay, cool. No, I mean the chickens. Peter, James, and John. They like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch under the breast. You named your chickens after the apostles. Isn't that blasphemy? I guess when you put it plain like that. But I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witness greatest moments of glory, Jesus' greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here. Word of advice, don't mention that to anyone else, especially the father. It's fine, I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now on. I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? Oh, we sell them to the buyers. Claire says we need the extra money for taxes. Anyway, I should get back to it. Until later, Andreas. Until then. There, there. Okay, so. Hmm, hmm. Okay. Hey, Andreas. Hey, George. Why won't you let me pet the chickens? That's bullshit. I call bullshit. You should let me. You just told me to pet the chickens. How come I can't pet the chickens? That's bullshit. Andreas, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather, shoes. Horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand, else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Here, take the shoe and the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I'll hit it with the hammer. Oh, oh my. Good, good. Next one. Well done. See, short work. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all these at once. It sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Have you considered an apprentice? I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Keep at them. I bet you could get Bert Drucker. Klaus would have my head if I tried. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then. Hello, Andreas. Hello. Berthold Drucker, son of Klaus and Marie Drucker. Andres Schmidt, the tasting town blacksmith. Andres was near the town center most days. Lorenz Rothvogel, Baron of Rothvogel from near Worms, patron of Curacao, avid lover of books and art. Niklaus Haberle, Swabian servant of Lorenz Rothvogel. Andrew Smith's smithy is so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Is there something I can do to help? Have you ever handled sheep before? Good point. Look, there's something going on up at the Steinauer's place. Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Claire's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Knock two of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he is a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course, see you later. Help your aunt and your cousin, alright? Eat shit, Andreas. It has to help, bro. It's only proper to help. Look at all these sheep running everywhere. They're everywhere, bro. Wonder what they're yelling about over there. I guess we can't go up there and check. Hmm. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey, another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulen's People, the titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He is quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from adventure stories with questionable moral repute. He doesn't mind those so much, actually. No? As long as they don't get too carnal. So, supper tonight after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Oh, I should have gone in the Drucker house first, apparently. Now it's locked. That's nice. Marie Drucker, block cutter and typecaster, wife of Klaus' mother, Berthold. Martin Bauer, son of Franz and Kat Bauer, husband of Brigida, father of Wolf, known for his churlish youth and petty theft. Linhart Lucky Steinhauser, stonemason of Tasting, husband of Agnes, father of Brigida, known for his great strength. Johann Bauer. Johann, brother of Franz Bauer, husband of Hetty, father of Veronica and Hans. Johann is friendly with most of the families in town, but is determined to expand his farm. Hedwig Hetty Bauerin, wife of Johann Bauer, mother of Veronica and Hans, townsfolk like Hetty, but she is known for being loud and brash and drinking too much, which makes her louder and even more brash. God bless Master Mailer. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Yes, I apologize, Father Thomas. I promise you I'll make it this Sunday. You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent on the... Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Mailer, this is Lawrence, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire, located on the wide river, Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. Innsbruck, capital of the Austrian county of Tyrol and major stop on the imperial road connecting Italy and Bavaria, is the closest major city to Kiersau Abbey and Tessin. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. One of the most powerful republics on the Italian peninsula, sitting on the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea, Venice is a major center for commerce and art in South Europe. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was thronged with nobles for the emperor's diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of three colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire: the prince electors, the princes and dukes, the representatives of the imperial cities. They meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. The emperor, was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Who was the artist, my lord? I'm sure you know him, an older man from Nuremberg with enough of a reputation to paint the emperor. I'm sorry, my lord, I'm not sure who you mean. Have you not heard Albrecht Dürer? Pity, I thought he was known across the empire. Albrecht Dürer is a renowned painter and printmaker from Nuremberg. He is revered in Venice as well as across the Holy Roman Empire. Since 1512, he has enjoyed the patronage of Emperor Maximilian I. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Curacao. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Abbot of Curacao before Father Gernot, widely respected by the monks and nuns, known as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune I recently came across a copy of Historia Tassiae he was reading during my last visit. An account of Tassiae, an account of the early history of Tassing. Curaçao's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothvogel brought another to the Abbey as a gift. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Yes, but I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Bernard, and I have come to check on its progress. My lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with the young Master Mallory. It is an honor to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey scriptorium. A room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts. Though typically associated with monasteries, they have disappeared from most all abbeys by the 16th century. A Nuremberger artist working in an abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord, it would be an honor. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Is Did the abbot invite me? Don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? I. Excellent. We will see you then. Mitchlaus, dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbe's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Mallor. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. It's one of the most populous cities in the empire and is located near its heart. It has been home to a respected university since 1379 and is a center for humanist thought. Erfurt, wonderful, the same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on the Church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. He says things about the Church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. His ideas don't hold much interest for me, I'm afraid. Nonsense. Even if you disagree with him, how can the ideas not hold your interest? I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the Church. A list of propositions against the Church's practices of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Bernard does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. No, my family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to Figno and Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. Cicero, statesman, scholar, lawyer, and renowned orator of the late Roman Republic, he is revered both for his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. Ficino, Marsilio Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. He is well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Erasmus. Erasmus of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is preeminent among northern humanists. He is known for his works in Latin and Greek as well as his cause for reform within the Church. Aristotle, Greek philosopher and student of Plato, renowned as a polymath, he wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could have ever written. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but I didn't finish. That's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Theology, imperial law, or medicine? Theology. Andreas has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Andreas knows the basics of the fractured systems of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Andreas is familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. Um, Theology. Has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Theology, as odd as that may seem, not odd at all, it's a good field of study if you want a position in the church. My late uncle was the abbot of Fulda. I spent many hours reading the manuscripts at their library with his permission. Town built around an old Benedictine abbey near the center of the empire, Fulda's abbots are imperial princes and wield great power. He was a pious enough man, I suppose, but he wielded great power from that abbey. If I had any faith, I would have prayed you would never show your face here again. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Pershta's dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind a fate. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Okay. Well, whatever early time in university, every student must study the trivium and quadrivium. Yes. The trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of a classical liberal arts university education. Latin, grammar, logic, and rhetoric form the trivium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form the quadrivium. Did you have a favorite subject? Latinist, Andreas has a strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. He can also easily recall sententiae, antiquae, coded words of wisdom from the Roman Republic and Empire. Logician. Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information as he receives it, is adept at spatial analysis, and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. Orator. Andreas excelled at rhetoric in university. He is a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Occultist. Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremonies. Heavens and Earth. Andreas knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He is also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. God, come on now. When I click on something, I want it to be clicked on, you know? Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Okay, I think I'll go with logician. Probably. Probably. Okay, probably, yeah. Okay, So we'll go with logician. Whether or not that works out, I don't know, but we'll see. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Okay, quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's organon the foundation of your study? Yes, the organon for logic and Euclid's elements for geometry, but the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Mathematician of ancient Alexandria, he is recognized as the father of geometry and is most well known for his Book of Elements, the foundation of all university education on geometry. Peter Abelard provided the foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. 12th century French teacher, philosopher, and theologian. He is known for his philosophical work in logic and his theological work in atonement theory. He is also remembered for his love affair with a student, the renowned Benedictine nun, abbess, and scholar Heloise de Argenteuil. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. 13th and 14th century English Franciscan philosopher and theologian, known for his commentaries on Peter Abelard's four books of sentences, his defense of apostolic poverty, and his writings on faith and reason. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. An immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist in the tradition of scholasticism. All monks and friars, of course. A great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the Church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? I question that these great men should have had to wrestle logic into what the Church established by fiat and force. And your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? Oh, I can do multiple, okay. Um, orator. The art of persuasion, naturally. Rhetoric. I assumed you studied the Greeks and Romans both. Yes, Aristotle and Cicero, of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. Saint Augustine of Hippo was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Vetus. He is recognized as a doctor of the Church and is most known for his works, The City of God, and his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. The doctors of the Church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind toward Christian truth. Still, the principle remained the same: invent your arguments, then arrange, style, and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid, though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as in the curia of Rome. Though outshone by its northern neighbor Florence, Rome is still the seat of power for the Catholic Church and an impressive center for the arts. Well put. There's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place, and of Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kiersau at all? My family had been patrons of Kiersau for I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I heard that Kiersau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. This is as good a place as any to create art. Certainly, though, I'm sure you miss the comforts of Nuremberg when you're stuck in a drafty old abbey like this. I'll get back there soon enough. I'm in no rush. That's good for me since I still appreciate the Abbey's work. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Pyro. How venerable. He still has his wits and his skills if that's what concerns you. Brother Pyro has an incredible talent with color, and I very much look forward to seeing it. Michelaus, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Founded in the 6th century, the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. The church closed most of them centuries ago, but then Curacao is a place out of time in more ways than one. Did you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. You're acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. You must be Father Gernot. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. If you say so, I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. We, I, yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? In a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yes, yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas, I don't know what you are doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Book of Hours, a type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers for the divine office, in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lapsed examples with elaborate illustrations. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance? Nah, of course, Father. I'm eager to get to work. Then get to work. Okay. I should have asked him about an advance for the gardener's taxes. Yeah, I don't think he was in the mood to do so. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. Matthew. I don't think he was in the mood to do that. Need to find a way to get an advance from the Abbey so I can help the gardeners pay their taxes. Father Garnot might be receptive to a negotiation for the funds. I'll need to approach the subject carefully and make it worth his while. I could speak with Brother Matthew about an early payment for my manuscripts. Brother Matthew of Neuchatel, Swiss sacristan of Curacao Abbey, responsible for maintaining the sacristy, the Abbey's treasury, and for assisting Father Gernot during the Liturgy of Hours. Sister Matilda of Kempston, for the nuns of Curacao Abbey, works often in the Covent Garden. Attila, widow Kemperin, farmer, widow of Ranig Kemperin, lost her home after the death of her husband. Veronica Bowron, daughter of Johann and Hetty Bauer, sister of Hans, close friends with Brigida Bowron, Sister Zedina of Tabor, Bohemian nun, assistant to Sister Illuminata in the library. She has a markedly impious attitude toward life at Curacao. Okay, I see. The figures in the shrine to Saint Christopher are quite nice. One of the 14 holy helpers, Saint Christopher is invoked as protection against the plague and to safeguard travelers. He is often pictured as a large man with a staff carrying the child Jesus on his back across a swollen river. Iris is beautiful. Snowdrops, one of the only flowers that can bloom this early in spring at this altitude. A shrine to Saint Moritz, the statue looks ancient. Columbine, it looks like it's coming in early. Mother Cecilia of Augsburg, prioress of Curacao Abbey and responsible for all the abbey's nuns, like all Curacao's priories. Cecilia was once the abbey's librarian. Father Gernot of Munich, abbot of Curacao Abbey. Father Gernot replaced the former highly beloved abbot, Father Matthias. Gernot is known in the abbey as a disciplinarian and in the town as a harsh landlord. He is struggling to fund the abbey as the scriptorium no longer generates much money. Hmm. Hmm. God bless you, Andreas. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Ruger? Yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter, I have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. These two markers go back centuries. all the way to the founding of the abbey. Abbot Dietrich, from the height of Kiersau's power in the 14th century, those days have long passed. A lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame is hidden down here. That was it. Now what? Brother Rudar of Tolls, cantor for the monks of Kiersau Abbey, known for his fine singing voice. Hmm. The foundations of the abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land not long after the death of Christ.
Victime Pascali laudes, immolant Christiani, Agnus redemit oves.
Saint Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. Bless you, God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florian, how are you? The brothers and sisters are well, so I am well, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it. Bologna soon. One of the largest cities in Italy, Bologna has been the center of the arts for centuries. It houses a well-known university which was home to both Dante and Petrarch. Sai Legere l'Italiano. Can you read Italian? No, little Italian, and my Latin is not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Pyro could help me with it, so if he has the time. I'm sure he will make time. He is a patient teacher. That he is. I will see you later, Andres. Until then. Brother Florian of Poznan, formerly a mercenary in Poland, Brother Florian is the Abbey's infirmarian. Despite his violent background, he is known for his kidney kindness and calm. I keep wanting to say kindness is calm. As kidney. Kindness and kidneys are not the same thing. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Steinauer with some help from Sister Gertrude. Agnes Steinauer, midwife of Tassing, wife of Lucky. She has one daughter, Brigida Bauern, wife of Martin. Sister Gertrude of Hoff, herbalist of Kursau Abbey. She is known for her friendly personality and her cat, Mousefinger. There's a cat running around here somewhere? There's a cat somewhere around here? Do I get to pet the kitty? Hmm. Okay, I see. Like, how far over this way can we even go? Because our main quest is to go to the one place, right? So can we just go wandering just forever? Oh, Smokey's house. Apparently there's some guy named Smokey over here. Master Mallory? Yes. We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Mallard. Until then. Hello. Hello. You're not a local, are you? No. I'm staying in Tassing only briefly. Is Smokey a friend of yours? No. I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tassing. But he's let me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is. People don't much like Romani. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. The Lord shaped us each with our own purpose and gifts. How can I disdain his creation? An attitude I hoped more would share. I haven't seen you too often. Do you live here? I'm only visiting Tassing as well. My name is Andreas Mallow. You're the artist staying up at the Abbey. It's nice to meet you. Most folk in Tassing don't come down here to talk. Right. I'm Vaxiad, Vaxlab, a traveling tinkler. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. What brought you to Tassing, Vaxlab? Well, I actually came to visit Kiersau's library. I had hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. It's a great shame that Kiersau hides his books away from the town. Everyone should have access to knowledge. We are alike in that regard, Master Mallory. What were you looking for? Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. Backslab, that's heresy. I've heard plenty of priests preach this teaching, Master Mallory. Maybe, but that doesn't make it sound doctrine. Martin Luther's teachings have changed what many consider doctrine. Why not consider other ideas beyond tradition? Is that not how all progress is made? The Church doesn't take kindly to heretics, and neither do I. You should repent from this nonsense. I'll keep that in mind, Master Madar. I should go. Until later, Backslav. Most of the smelling is for the Abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Oh, okay, so this just leads back to here. So it's all sort of a circle thing. God be with you, Andreas. Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't spit it up. Good to see you, Andreas. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. Tassing's old salt mine, how the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. Also called the Via Imperiae, the Imperial Road links Venice in the south and Stettin on the Baltic Sea in the north. It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. It also brings thousands of travelers to Tassing and Curacao every year. A carving of Saint Satia. It looks quite old. One of Tassing's patron saints, Satia was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided St. Moritz's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Old Otto Zimmermann, carpenter and father of Otto, suffered a stroke several years ago, so his son has taken over much of their business. He lives next to the town commons. Adam Smoky Kohler, charcoal burner for Tassing and Curacao. Smoky lives in the woods between the town and the abbey. Backslide. Family name unknown, a Romanian traveler who has been staying in the woods with Smoky for a few weeks. He helps Smoky with the charcoal burning and does odd jobs for the townsfolk. Columbine looks like it's coming in early. Okay, so that's all a giant circle, and we've seen all that. Oh, we haven't been to the mill, have we? Oh, Roman ruins, huh? Linhart? Morning. You're the Gertner's porter, aren't you? How could you tell? Use the sallow look of a man who doesn't see the sun much. Quite unlike the Gertners. They're rustic folk, to be sure. The only one among them with a mind is Eva. There's a smart girl. How is she, by the way? What does she matter to you? She's fine. Why? I'm only curious. She used to bring their barley to me, but Peter insists on delivering it now. A shame. She had shown some curiosity about the mill. I had hoped to foster that. It is a handsome mill. She's the only windmill in Bavaria, did you know? Powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Tassing and Curacao sit in the extreme south of the duchy near the border with Tyrol. Constructed and exacting detail from Dutch specifications. The gem of the Alps, and none of the incurious folks here can appreciate it, except you. I suspect they have more urgent matters on their minds. I should be going until later. Until then, Mallard. What a curious mill. The wind turns the sails that powers the grinding zone. Hello. Paul, right? I don't think we've talked before. I'm Andreas. I'm staying with the Gertners. But you're not a farmer. Why are you living with the farmers? They're letting me board with them while I work in the Abbey Scriptorium. You're a monk. Sometimes I wish I were, but no. I'm an artist. like you do drawings. Drawing, painting, calligraphy. If it goes in a book, I can put it in there. Is that how do you get money? I help the abb out with the scriptorium's commissions. Art is a job, just like being a miller is a job, but it's also a calling. Beauty brings me closer to God. I didn't. My dad says. My dad says drawing stupid is not worth anything. Do you like to draw, Paul? Yes, more than anything, but I have to do it when Dad can't see. He gets mad. I'm sorry to hear that. But if it means a lot to you, maybe he doesn't need to know. Can I tell you a secret? Nothing on this earth would please me more, young Master Moore. Sometimes I draw on the ruins, in the meadow where Dad can't see. What do you draw? Cats. Mom, I don't know, stuff. I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Dad won't like it. You're probably right. I'll go. Until later, Paul. And hey, keep drawing, alright? I will. Bye. Paul Moore, quiet son of the town Moore, Menhard, and else. Good morning. Forgive me, I've forgotten your name. Andreas Maller, master artist. A master at such a young age. It's impressive. Well, I admit I'm not quite a master yet, still finishing my masterpiece. What is that like? Hard work, but it pays off in the end. To live a dream. You can. You have the right, just like anyone. To do what? I have my family to care for. Linhard. Paul, my sweet angel. The mill. You're the miller's wife. I apologize, we didn't even get properly introduced. You must be Else Morin. Yes, that's me. I heard that Claire and Eva had an artist boarding with them. That must be very exciting. They treated me very well. Perhaps Eva more than Clara. Oh, I only meant living on a farm among the townspeople. Isn't it very lively? Only when Peter starts raving about. So far it seems a life like most others. But have you not traveled much? Artists go on a wonder jar, yes? There must be many differences in the way people live. There are few places in the world like Basel. The Swiss are well read and industrious. My, so much out there, but I have to take care of my darling Paul. He's so shy. I pray the God may someday bless us with a daughter. Else, have you finished with your gabble? There's work that needs doing. No, I'm sorry, I have to get to my labors. Of course, I apologize if I bothered you. Until later, Mistress Morin. Until then. Glass windows, they must have cost a fortune. Else Morin, the wife of Leonard Moore and mother of Paul. Else largely keeps to herself in the Moore home, but many peasants and townsfolk consider her to be one of the kindest people in town. Okay, so this goes back to that one guy's sweeper. Interesting. So how do we get back up that way? That's like a one-way road or something, right? Hmm. Hello, Andreas. Hello. Okay, so nothing here. They're just some people. Tillman Till Kreutzer, farmer and voracious reader, fond of Roman legends about Tassing's Pass. Okay. These must be Paul's drawings. Collapse. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. Helena Pfeifferin, wife of Karl, mother of Anton. Karl Pfeiffer, husband of Helena, father of Anton, known for his honesty and signature hat spoon. Linhard Moore, town miller, husband of Else, and father of Paul, one of Tassing's wealthiest citizens, is widely disliked for his heavy tolls and his cruel nature. Okay, so that's locked. That's the abbot's house. A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Also called the Spear of Destiny or the Lance of Longinus, is the lance that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surround the lance, and several places claim to possess it. God bless you, Master Maller. How goes your work in the scriptorium? Very well, thank you. Then I guess you wouldn't be interested in the saffron Agnes Steinauer received yesterday. What? Saffron, really? Where did you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior Theron to get some for your yellows. Good to know. How's Mousefinger? She's around here somewhere. Hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of St. Sacia one of these days. God bless you, Brother Pyro. No, wait, it's Master Mattler. I thought you couldn't see Sister Margaret. During the day I can see some cuddlers. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Pyro both smell the tickets you use. But you're taller and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. That's old linseed oil, popular among the Italians, but Brother Pyro doesn't use it. I'll ask Sister Gertrude about it. How are Sister Gertrude's herbs coming? It's too early to tell. Most of them won't be grown until May. Still, working with herbs suits me. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mallard. Brother Matthew maintains the shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Sister Margaret of Crimmel, assistant herbalist of Kearsall Abbey, works with Sister Gertrude, mostly blind from a failed cataract surgery. Sister Lisbeth, Dutch Oblate, assistant to Mother Cecilia. The door must lead into the rest of the convent, not for me. Feverfew, it always smells so fresh. Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. The many-petaled cinquefoil, it grows so easily some consider it a weed. The sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. Mousefanger, who's a good kitty. God bless you, Mr. Mallor. How are things going at the nun's kitchen? I mean no offense, Mr. Mallor, but I cannot speak with men. My apologies. God bless you, and you as well, sister. God bless you, Master Mallor. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Forgive me, sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Mallor. Okay, so we're not supposed to be talking to the habits. Understood. A painting of Hildegard of Bingen, Mother Cecilia's favorite. Saint Hildegard of Bingen was a Benedictine abbess, visionary, mystic, and prolific writer on a variety of subjects, from theology to musical composition to medicine. The doors into the convent are locked to outsiders, men at least. Sister Sophia Burkitt's quiet, dutiful kitchener for the nuns of Kearsall Abbey. Hmm. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? You said much in saying nothing, and now I will say even less. Good day, Andreas. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. God give you health, Master Mallor. Brother Sebhat, I am surprised to see you still here. As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rodolph's generosity earlier. He showed much kindness to our priest at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Meeting of bishops that took place between 1414 and 1418 in the Diocese of Constance to end the Papal Schism. It was also notable for the condemnation and capture of the Bohemian theologian John Huss. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mallow, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to. Someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you are ever in Rome, I may still be around. I would like that. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk. I am accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have had kind words with the baker and his wife. Yes, the Albans, Ulrich, and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. I can certainly make time. Thank you, Andreas. I look forward to it. God give you health. Gret Albanian, wife of Ulrich and mother of Anna, Gret, sister, husband in the town Brakery. Brother Sephat of Sedai, priest from the Ethiopian Church in Rome, visiting Kirsau to repay a gift given at the Council of Constance. Ulrich Alban, town baker, husband to Gret and father to Anna, known for his piety. Okay, so where are we trying to go? Trying to go to the scriptorium, that's the main part. Okay. So this is where the map starts getting a little confusing, but okay, so that's the kitchen and cellar, so that's right there and that's right there, I see. Okay. Hello, Andreas. How goes it in the kitchen? Is Brother Wolslav working you hard? Not too bad. Brother Wolslav is nice to me. It's Father Abbot and Brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not that good at cooking yet. I'm sure Brother Volslav will teach you well in time. Brother Adolf complains about his food, too, but he complains to Brother Wolfslaw. What does Brother Adolf know about food anyway? He's from Cornwall. I don't even know where that is. It's a land to the west, across the sea, where all they eat is fish. Sounds miserable, but that's always what he complains about. The fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, Brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thanks. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Fish is awesome, and that's all you need to eat. Brother Adolf of St. Ives, elder scribe of Kirsau's scriptorium, known for his beautiful handwriting and love of anagrams and fish. Fish is awesome. Brother Lucas of Fugen, Kitchener for the monks of Kirsau Abbey, worked with Brother Woslaw. Brother Woslaw of Bohemian sour for the monks of Curacao, generally well regarded by his brothers, supervises brothers Volkbert and Lucas. Morning, Andreas. How's living with the Gertners? It's great. They're a lovely family. Claire is a good woman, and she looks after Big Georg and Eva like they were her own. They're both almost fully grown. True, I suppose it's less that they need looking after, or that she cares to. Little Ursula is in good hands. Anyway, if I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in Tassing tomorrow. Until then... When the brothers eat their meals, this is where Fleckborg reads to them. So not a whole lot here, understood. Okay, so that gets us to the church, which is this part here. Did we go through the monastery aquarium? I feel like we did, but I'm not completely sure. Yeah, that's this place. Okay. And we've been to the infirmary. We haven't been to the chapter house yet, right? Okay. Let's go there next. If I can figure out how to. Here we go. The Dance of Death mural Father Matthias had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. An artistic allegory on the constancy of death. The illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. Okay, so that's the only thing here. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to the large garden, I think. These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure what is eaten will be picked. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. Ooh, pretty much the only vegetable I don't like, peas. I doesn't like the peas. Mirabilis. Andreas, God bless you, Father Gernot. I want to speak with you on behalf of the Gertners. The Gertners? What about them? They're struggling to cope with the increase on taxes. I would like to negotiate a better rate on their behalf. You're an artist, Andreas, not a banker. The financial agreements between the Abbey and the Gerners are none of your business. I ask from a spirit of Christian charity, Father. Surely take pity on them this once. Pity will not alleviate our need. I rely on those taxes to feed the brothers and sisters of Kirsau. However, Prior Farron tells me you are near completion of your latest illumination. I will grant you an early payment this once, so that the gardeners may furnish the abbey with what they owe. Will you agree to this arrangement, Master Mallard? Yes, that's more than fair. Good. Please speak with Brother Matthew to collect your wages. I will. Thank you, Father. God bless you, Andreas. Oh, so I was able to convince him. Cool. Okay, thank you. So, I need to speak to Brother Matthew. Have we seen? I don't feel like we've seen Brother Matthew yet. Lower Abbey. Can't get into the Lower Abbey. I don't think we've seen Brother Matthew. I don't think. Volkberg. Good day, Andreas. Good day, Volkberg. Okay. Let's see. A monument to the founder of the Abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. The apple trees have only started to bloom. It'll be months before they bear fruit. That takes me back to the cloister. Okay. Okay, so I may have fixed that. I just haven't completely fixed it. This is going to take multiple streams to do that. That's more or less right there. So I need to figure out if we need to go positive or negative there. I don't know why it's not a gift anymore. But I may just have to deal with that for that being that. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. Okay, we haven't been to the courtyard of the cafeterium yet, so let's go there next. Should be over here. Oh, that's a pretty little fountain here. Other than that, there's not much here. Okay, understood. Okay, so there's the dormitory, then the church. I don't know if I should go into that library we found, but I'm going to go ahead. Crypt. A secret entrance to the library. I'll have to remember that. Oh, I can't even go in the library. It just mentions that there is a secret entrance to the library. Okay. Understood. So let's go to the tower. Got some bells up here. We could ring the pretty bells if we wanted to. Other than that, nothing up here.
Victime
Oh,
Pascali
Matthew. There's Matthew. Hey, Matthew.
immolent
God bless you, Andreas.
Christiani
How's the sacristy today, Matthew?
agnus
The same as
redere
yesterday. Does my
orte
vocation seem silly to you, Master
Christus
Maller?
in
Absolutely not. Even though I did not complete my theological studies, I understand the importance of the sacrist. Your understanding is appreciated. The treasures of the Abbey remain secure. Thank you for your inquiry. God be with you. One more thing. I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andreas? I'd like to collect my wages. Friar Farron has informed me that you finished a new manuscripts. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. Father Gernot said you could pay me early. Very well, come with me. Father Gernot says cool. That's cool. That's cool. Got extenuating circumstances, and I'm almost done, so yeah, it's just cool. Why is that so small? Actually, hold on. Get over here. Silly filly. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gernot and Father Farron. Thank you, Brother Matthew. God bless you, Andreas. Thank you. Right? Alright, now that I've got my early payment, I can give Claire the rent early. I'll give it to her directly to make sure she receives it, because she doesn't want her husband to know, because he's got his pride going on. Nothing, I was just checking. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to admire all the sacred objects used during Mass. Then come to Mass, of course, my apologies. Thank you, Master. Okay, sorry. Okay, but that being said, 37 seconds. When does it save? Don't know when it saves. Does it save every time I exit and enter a room? Yeah, probably. Okay. So stay safe, friends, and maybe I will see you tomorrow unless things happen, which could happen, and yeah, stuff and things.